like this?
Oh yeah, now you're getting better.
It looks so cute there, but look at it. Okay.
Real hot.
Hot.
You know, when you first get it, if you at the place, they bring it out and it's real hot. I used to serve pizza when I was young at a bingo place. Like I carried a pizza like this, I was doing good. So one lady jumped up and said, bingo! And the pizza flew out the pan. And you get tips. You have a bag with your tips. One day I went home with some $200 worth of pennies and quarters. But the guy let me go because the lady was screaming, he dropped that hot pizza all over. It was all over out there. It looked like somebody from TV. She knocked it on herself. She said, bingo! And the lady sitting next to her got cream. The whole place.
What about flies?
Yeah, I like them too.
Mac and cheese. Milkshake. Donuts, cookies, flowers.
Oh, I gotta remove something.
No, I don't want that. a whole can of brownies.
Alright, I'm sorry guys, I just gotta mute the music. I'm sorry about that. I was just putting on some non-copyrighted music right there. So, let's see, we're on just me only. I'm just playing around trying to learn these features here, trying to get myself situated. So, starting March, I can do daily streaming. And then throw in some video gaming, you know, all that sweet jazz. So let's see here. We're gonna switch to. You can laugh along and talk. I'm just messing around. So let me switch to the other screen. Let me check my OBS, make sure it's working. It is. All right. So this is my System 76. And I'll give you guys a little preview of the specs if you want to know. I can't check any chats just to let you know. But I thank you for joining me if anyone's here. I got a System 6 Onyx Pro, the Onyx P8. It's got 64 gigs of memory. It has 11th gen Intel Core, whatever, you can read. And I got this fancy NVIDIA GeForce laptop right here. And I gotta thank System 76 for building this for me. This computer has been through a lot, and probably will continue to be through a lot as I go through this experience. I have a lot of memory issues, so I do a lot of rebooting and resetting up, but now that I'm recording, I probably won't be doing that. So let me do this here. I have to add a file here if I don't have it. So I don't. Alright, so what I'm going to add here. There's two ways of adding it. I can add it up with this little fancy gadget here. This is a terminal. Okay. So this here, I can do these commands, and on the Linux desktop, for you, those of you who don't know, that I can work pretty much everything works off of this. The rest of it, this is Linux here. This is Linux GUI here, meaning it's a graphical desktop interface that has, and I gotta say, System 76 tailored it to what I need, so that's why I stick with their Pop! OS and Cosmic desktop that they have right now. And my experience issues, yeah, I would have been up and running a lot sooner. I experienced some issues with my graphics card doing a lot of drops during video gameplay. Sorry, my daughter just has the giggles today, apparently. I think it's oh, do I have this downloaded? Let's install that too. I'll set that up later. So I'm going to do that way, but this next one is only in the repository. It's just no Flatpak, which is the difference is the Flatpaks are the newer, and they run into like a sandbox environment, so they're completely disconnected from your computer, so they're a lot safer. I can't always run the Flatpak versions because there's not Flatpak available for everyone. But what I like to use when my computer is acting up, or if I have to go back, is I'm going to install it now through the terminal. Yeah, I got to practice typing too, guys. I lost all my typing skills, and I barely had some to begin with the accident back in 2018 when a Honda tried to take me out. Showed that Honda, didn't I? So, let's see. We're gonna sudo apt-get. We're gonna delete that get. We're gonna put install time shift, and I'm gonna put a little Y here so I don't have to say yes to anything, and I could be lazy. So I gotta put my secret password in. And there it goes. It's that simple. So I just showed you 2 ways of installing programs here. There's still another way through terminal, and that's using FlatHub. And I'm not too experienced with the whole Flatpak and FlatHub and all the terminal commands for that. So I try to stick to doing that through, because Pop! OS has a great store, and they include a lot of that in their software that you can get through the store through that. Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say, I hope. So there's that. So what I want to do in here is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to look up time shift. So I'm going to keep it as rsync because I'm using the typical ext4 filing system. So I'm going to keep it rsync because it's easier to remember everything. It works better with my setup. Let's see. I want to do one backup file. And where do I want to put it? I'll put it on my spare drive. That's going to also be my game drive when I get going. Oh wait, I can't put it on my spare drive. Fudge! So hold on guys, I gotta play with separating drives and stuff right now to get that working, because I have to format a drive, add a partition, and I'm going to save that as my backup partition. And that should help things a little bit. So Pop! OS uses disks. It's alright. It's not my application of choice, but right now it works for what we need. So let's see here. I want to add a partition. So we're going to subtract some. Settings, what this is. I want to resize it to right about there. I think that's more than enough for the backup. Put in my super private password here. So I'm also going to be going through and looking at all the distros once I get my virtual machine situated. Good, look at that. Nice and quick. We're going to add, yeah, we're going to keep it like that, the same. We're going to change this partition to I'm going to password protect it. Hopefully I have my poker face and I didn't say it as I was going. So there we go. Bam! Just like that. Good damn! I say that I'm going to be going to church soon, gentlemen and gals. Let me know in comments or whatever if you would like me to maybe tell you about my process. And if things get good, maybe do a live stream while I'm there so you guys can see the services. If they do live streams, I'm pretty sure I just link it all up with the pastor. But I gotta become a member first. You know how it is. Jesus loves us all. I just gotta become a member of the facility I want to worship in. And I be respectful to them. So now that I got that set up, let's go back to time shift. I just type it in here. So, I want to show you guys something. I have like little shortcuts too that I can hit to pull up apps. I just keep forgetting they're there. Damn brain doesn't always want to work, you know. So let's see, what did I do wrong? Alright, so I guess I'm going to go through the GUI and do this the long way. No, you know what? Let's try it this way. There we are. So, what we want to do is go back to the wizard. Rsync. So, we're going to want to go to this one, the 544 gigabyte. Yep, that's what I want. We're not going to do any keys because I'm going to do manual updates because of the space. So only thing I want to include is I'll do a full one so this way I can restore it to this state at this exact moment. If there's ever an issue, I know everything right now works. I like to keep it that way. Well, everything, I haven't broke it yet. Because yes, you could do that. You could, in Linux, you could break stuff. Very easy. I mean, there's more, it's not really too hard on this OS because they give you warnings. But if you're playing around in the terminal, and which I tell everyone to do, which is, again, this little guy right here. If you play around with the terminal, you can really get to know stuff. Watch a lot of videos. I know I watch Network Chuck, DistroTube, Learning Linux, I think it is called. Anyway, yeah, I'm learning. So, as we go, I'm gonna cancel that and I'll make, actually, you know what, I'll just let that finish at the moment. So in the meantime, guys, while that's finishing, let me go back to this screen and I'll put the music back on. Still there. Come on. Bye.